like the hospitality of the Stoke households and, you know, the Global Work and Travel Co. sending us away has been fucking awesome. It's been like super spot on. Like we've had a mad time. We've gotten to see parts of the world that we honestly never thought we were going to see.
Yeah, it's been fucking great. Like I had no expectations for Spain. I had no idea what it was going to be like, and it's fucking excellent.
Same as London. London was like, it was cold, but fucking hell, what a town, man. And then the show there too. Jesus Christ, man. Like,
Played to our biggest audience ever. It was fucking excellent.
and I think we really delivered above and beyond what people were expecting of us. Like, I feel like people knew we were going to be good, but I definitely feel like we exceeded everyone's expectations. So
I hope we did anyway.
And I feel like we've played like, what, 3 or 4 shows or something now since we've been here?
Yeah.
And I feel like every show we've played, we've outdone ourselves in some way or another. So I feel like in terms of growth as a band, in terms of our performance, we've been friggin' killing it, man.
Tour's been a whole lot more than I had ever actually thought it was going to be. But when it was first announced, I thought, you know, we'll go over, we'll play a couple sort of big shows and whatnot. But London, big day out. I was talking to Toby. He was saying, you know, there's at least 1,500 to 2,000 people there. So it's kind of hard to gauge when attendance is completely full of people. But that was absolutely mental. Biggest crowd we played to by at least, like, what, 1,000?
But at least, if it was 1,500 people, it's probably the biggest we played to by 1,500 people.
We also apparently had the biggest crowd of the day, so...
Oh yeah, take that
that was
one.
pretty
That's
cool.
one. That's one.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I think it was just like due to slot time, but
Yeah,
I'll take it.
we really lucked out with the English weather. It's been raining when we started as well.
Yeah, we're the
Really
only
helped out.
only band in the tent at the time.
Yeah, which helps. Really slightly uncomfortable the whole time. Like you don't really spend enough time anywhere to feel like you're at home.
Well, Costa
Kind of
Brava, the
strange.
beach camp in Costa Brava, like,
Yeah, I agree. By the end of Costa Brava, it felt very comfortable.
yeah, it was really
But
good.
it's long bus rides.
But it's kind of
short train play.
that's kind of what it's about, though. Like the
Yeah.
idea of a tour and being on a bus and moving between cities and
Yeah.
little towns, like all the time, constantly, like like I said, nomadic, on the move. It's I feel like it's all part of the experience that we've kind of been chasing. It's kind of like a little slice of my idea of heaven, you know. Like, is what we wanted so far.
Yeah, it's our first tour. Like of course it's not in hotels every night and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like,
not that good yet. But
yeah, but like
Well,
who
not-
gives a
not that
fuck?
big
Like,
yet.
like what a sick thing, you know, like you get to wake up, like fucking zip open our tents and we're on a beach.
yeah.
It's like
Or wake up,
sick.
kick open your windows, and be in the mountain beaches.
Yeah.
I think even in regards to all the amount of travel that we've had to do and never really knowing where we're going to end up at what point in time, I've never actually felt uncomfortable this whole tour so far, which has been a little bit odd. I thought it was going to be hard being away, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's become natural now.
And I think the people we've ended up surrounded by have been just exceptional. Like whether they're workers for Stoke or like the Global Work and Travel, or like whether they're like just other backpackers and just people checking out the place, kind of thing. Like it's been excellent. As well as just the locals in the towns, like especially where we are right now, like the hills of San Sebastian. Man, the locals do not understand anything we're saying, but they're all some of the most hospitable people ever.
But they also I don't think they actually speak like proper Spanish here either.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's
a big
totally
word.
Basque,
Basque.
right?
Basque. Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
so
whatever the
crazy
Basque
because like the first thing we went into like a little convenience store thing. And I was like speaking what little Spanish I do know, and they were still like, yeah. So that was pretty out there, yeah.
But yeah, so it's been good.
How well we were received in London, actually, after the big day out.
Yeah, that was brilliant actually. Like,
And I think just the way that our type of music, which is, you know, the real rock and roll, has been received in general. Like,
Yeah.
rock and roll, like the stuff we've been playing, hasn't been popular for quite a while. But we've got this new generation of people that are hearing us now and being like, wow, like, you know,
what's this?
is,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, there's people that would be into like, you know, EDM stuff that listens to our music and sees our live performance, and then all of a sudden they're all about what we do. So it's very cool.
yeah, it's
I
very-
think like,
It's definitely had more of an influence on people than I thought it would.
yeah.
It's been much more received. People have been much more welcoming of it than I thought they'd be with the kind of music that's pop music these days.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting thing to be part of.
I think one of the biggest surprises, randomly enough, not quite music related, but more just to Europe in general, I guess, is I guess the picturesque images that you see of each country is actually very definitive of that country. So when we first got to England, we were driving through, on the train, going through the English countryside, I was like, fuck me, this place looks English.
This looks English.
I mean, it makes
yeah.
sense, and then getting to Spain, car.
Game on.
Then getting to Spain, you know, everywhere has all those classic fucking
terracotta-
antique tiles.
Terracotta roof tiles, yeah, man.
It's like, shit, this place actually looks like this, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
cool. So cool. Just how warm everyone's been, like, as in, like,
Like hospitable.
Yeah, hospitable. Just like how, like all the Stoke people are amazing. Like I mean, they've already taken us over they've taken us over here. We won that comp. But yeah, man, like fuck, like I haven't met a person who works for Stoke that is hard to get along with or abrasive.
I was quite surprising too.
Just like super down and it's awesome.
I feel like I felt like initially because we'd be moving around so much, you'd make a friend for a week and then bugger off, and then you wouldn't really see that person again. But a lot of the workers tend to be travelling with us, and so you build up these friendships over time that I feel like is going to last until we go back to Australia too. Like there's some workers that we've met and been hanging out with for so long that we'll be definitely catching up with them when they're back in Australia.
Yeah, it's heaps of fun.
Shout out to Skittles.
Yeah, Skittles.
Yeah, Skits, mate.
We miss you, man.
Best experience so far has been London Big Day Out. Sheerly because of the crowd size and how into it all the people were. That was fucking right.
Jerry?
Yeah, I'm the same. I think. Besides like going from like English weather to Spain weather was like freaking excellent. But no, that crowd was something else. Yeah, London Big Day Out's been the best so far.
Blade?
Yeah, I gotta say, like, there's a lot of people being like, you're going to enjoy the parties the most. You're looking forward to meeting all these people. And it's like, man, I'm here to play, And like I love all the other stuff that goes on with it, but you can't beat that London Big Day Out performance. Like, I want to say something different, but realistically, I can't. Like that was shit.
Yeah, make it unanimous. Definitely Big Day Out. There's nothing like playing to a crowd of God knows how many people it was. I can't see past the first row anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
You guys are fucking boring.
the energy's great, and 2,000 people compared to 200 people, it's ridiculous.
But we got a heap more big shows coming up. We got one in a couple of days, so we'll see how it goes. When we do another interview a little bit down the road, this could drastically change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other night I had to lift Jared into his tent. He was 900 beers deep, and it was really an eye-opening experience as to how heavily Jared can't handle his alcohol. I think that was probably the most wild thing I've seen. Oh, when he disappeared the night before, actually, when he was also really drunk. So I think, realistically, when we came out here, we thought I was going to be the biggest liability, but after 2 days partying with Jared, it's definitely Jared.
Just the little town parties that have been going on, like San Juan and Playa Dada, and the festivals,
That was amazing.
like the San Vino festivals that happen throughout the town of Aro as well. Oh man, just awesome. The energy and the fact that the whole town gets involved too. Like one, that kind of stuff would never happen in Australia because they'd shut it down within 20 minutes. And two, like you get kids that are like, barely walking through the there was an old lady in a wheelchair at San Vino, throwing buckets of wine on people, getting buckets dumped on her, and was having the time of her life. So the little town parties.
She's had a lot of time in her life, dude.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, man, the little town parties goes off. Spain really know how to live. Like, it's excellent. Jared?
Yeah, man, San Juan was sick. So it's like a big beach party where they celebrate the summer solstice, shortest night of the year. And it's like kids throwing firecrackers at each other and fireworks on the beach, and it's not put on by any government. It's just like all the people. So they just like go into Barcelona and just rack up all the explosives they can, and just go to the beach and just throw it at people. It's freaking awesome, man. We got there, everything's lit up and just smoke everywhere. Like you can see the smoke. You think it's like, oh, it's foggy today, and you go and you walk over there and it's like, oh shit, no, it's actually just firecracker. It was fucking awesome, yeah. It's really good. So San Juan, massive beach party was sick.
Cubs?
And what was it? Wildest time we've had?
Loosest or wildest?
Loosest. Fuck. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with the human body and how it can manage to keep functioning. I think I've probably drunk my weight in drinks in like at least 3 times over already. But having like 3 hours sleep almost each night, I've got like a good 12 hours sleep over the past week now. So every day's been pretty fucking wild so far.
Dude, how about your karaoke?
Oh!
You got to tell that story, man.
Basically on one of the nights in Haro, celebrating Vino, town was absolutely packed. And I just kind of got bored. I was like, I'm going to go for a wander. I'll leave you guys to do your thing. I'm going to go check out some of the streets. So we just sort of went our separate ways. I was wandering around and I run into this group of Spanish people. There's probably 30 odd guys, girls, all different ages and whatnot. And they're just outside this bar, just jamming along to We Are the Champions by Queen. So I was like, fuck it, I know the song, I'm going to jump in here. So I've jumped in and I've started singing with them. And they were all getting really excited because they're like, fuck yeah, random white dude. Getting really into it. So I started singing and they kept asking me questions and they kept waiting for me to say shit. But I didn't know what to say. I can't speak Spanish, so I just kept going, yeah, see. Each time I said it, they'd just get more and more excited, so...
So who knows what Caleb is now?
Kind of just accepted into his friendship group of random people who I've never met.
Somewhere
before in my
between a mate and an escort. So
life. A little bit of both. One can be the other.
maybe.
one or the other.
It's always going to be the festivals. It's always going to be playing to bigger, more enthusiastic, more energetic crowds. So the next big one, I think, is just the Camp Luna one. I don't know if that's
Running the
Running the
bulls,
bulls,
yeah.
That's going to be pretty wild. And then other than that, I'm not sure. Oktoberfest, coming up in October is going to be mental. So I guess just our next big shows. That's sort of the main
The
thing.
4th of July party.
Yeah, DabbaDabba.
DabbaDabba. A few days.
Supposed to be sick. Oh yeah, always the next show. Always the next show. I'm looking forward to tonight actually. We've got like a house party thing going on, so it should be pretty cool. I've been like pretty just tired since we've been here, so it'll be good to like actually get out of my shower and do some stuff tonight. So it'll be fun.
Blade?
Yeah, I gotta say, performing, man. Next gig, like, excited for tonight. Excited for the next big one, DabbaDabba. And then I guess, yeah, just meeting more people, seeing who comes through, you know? Like, yeah, so cool.
Coupe?
I'm torn between Running of the Bulls in the next show, or La Tomatina in the next show, or Oktoberfest in the next show. They all kind of tie together anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Each of the festivals, both for playing and actually just experiencing.
The general consensus is just being excited to play more shows.
Yeah, or even
Yeah.
just like the
That's it.
festivities that surround the shows that we're playing at.
Yeah, 100%.
So it'll be cool.
Like, stay in the good books with Stoke Travel and Global Work and Travel Co.
yeah.
Because fucking these guys really know how to do this stuff, man. Like, we've had the sickest times since we've been here. And if we can get back here any other time, like, man, 100% in. So sick.
Also, maybe try and talk both companies into setting up an American system so we can go tour there as well. I think that'd be loose.
Get over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very hard to set up a tour with visas in America. So
Yeah, so if we can jump on
Stoke
the travel
Travel,
thing.
Global Work and Travel Co.
Let's say now, like, being like, you know, one, it's not anywhere near the end of our tour yet. If I was going to talk to myself in the future, one, I'd probably be asking them questions. I'd
Yeah.
also be like, remember, just like, take chances, you know? Like, don't feel like, you know, since the tour's ended that you guys can relax a bit. This is, like, our momentum's building every day. Keep the momentum, man. And, like, I'm sure we will. I know me pretty well. I know these guys pretty well.
I think as well to just have a good time.
Fucking oath, have a good time, man. Like,
Well, yeah, we've been Wicked Things, and we're going to keep being Wicked Things. Thanks to Stoke Travel and the Global Work and Travel Company. Cheers, guys. You guys are legends.
yeah. On to the next show. Rock and
Next
roll.
show!
Cut, fucking rockers.